Hello again, nerds. We are actually getting to react to something because I was at work when it released. Mortal Kombat something, I guess, because do plenty of reactions. But first Mortal Kombat reaction I've been able to do for a while where I wasn't unable to do the reaction and also still did not actually see the thing, I guess is a way to put that. But yeah. So Mileena happened today. We're going to do a little bit more than react. We're going to do as much of a breakdown of the Mileena gameplay trailer as possible. Tomorrow, as you're watching this, is very likely already Friday. But the combat cast happens tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to sit down and watch that. But I've got a big day tomorrow, so I don't know how likely that is. Either way, this is the reaction and breakdown of the Mileena gameplay trailer with me, Generally Nerdy. All right, let's do the intro. Okay. I don't know anything about this. I'm going into this 100% blind. Just a reminder, though, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is the newest version because now apparently they have to rename it every time they release DLC for it because Ed Boon, I don't know. It kind of makes sense when they release a new physical version with all of the DLC in the physical version, like when they did Mortal Kombat X. And then they re-released the physical version with all of the DLC after everything had already come out, and it became Mortal Kombat XL. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Or the complete edition for Mortal Kombat 9, or whatever it is that they name the Injustice games. Those make sense. And then adding story content also made sense to give it a rename. But just adding DLC characters now quantifies a rename of the game. I feel like that seems a little bit of a stretch there, NetherRealm. But yeah, so that is that. The structure for this is so set up for music that I don't know what to do with myself. So we're just gonna jump into this, I think. Oh, intro animation. Very appropriate that we would be going up against Kitana.
Mother wants us to live as sisters.
Proof that she's lost her mind.
Come, let us be a family.
I kind of dig the voice change. I like that. Very acrobatic, like you would expect Mileena to be. Whoa, that's gonna get annoying. What was that? What? Seriously, what am I watching? That's insane. Oh, now she has an invisible. I wonder if there's a buff involved. Oh, of course she has a low. I wonder if there's a buff involved with that invisibility. Oh, and you can juggle with the roll. Of course you can. Anti-air, that was pretty wicked. As punishment for using her move. Oh no, I owe Underdog another apology. Fatality time. That's pretty wicked.
Mileena wins.
Oh, wow, okay. So the fatality was not as brutal as what I was expecting. I still think one of hers from Mortal Kombat X was much more disturbing. But it was an interesting way to go. Let's take a look at this a little bit more in detail now. That was pretty nuts, though. That was like, yeah, that was nuts. All right, let's go back. Sorry, I have to. My setup is not 100% ideal. It's getting closer, but it's not 100% ideal yet. So we're gonna start at the start and then take it away. See if we can break down as much of these moves as possible.
To live as sisters.
Further proof that she's lost her mind.
Lost her mind.
Let us be a family.
Fight!
All right, so back. Let's try that again.
Fight!
I feel like that is like a back two, I would imagine. Similar to Scorpion's back two, it looks like it's covering a fair amount of distance. So that's pretty awesome. And it's an overhead, it looks like, but it's not a pop-up. So we've already got a little bit of mix-up starting things off. And then combo string, probably forward 3-4, it looks like. Forward 3-4, and then grab, I would imagine, because it ends in this grab. Yeah. All right, so this, excuse me, I'm having swallow issues right now. It's not because I'm sick. But that, we're going to go back a little bit again for that move. That is her classic teleport kick, but it's amplified. So the amplified version looks like you get 3 hits out of it. Amplified. Ooh, and it's a throw for the 3rd hit. So that is an interesting one right there. Is that a grab that she's in the middle of? Yes, that looks like her forward grab, and her forward grab has a crushing blow attached to it. And then we just saw air psi throw, and she has a super low. So super low meaning it probably goes under all projectiles. I don't think anyone, except for probably Sindel's low scream, but that's only on one variation. So I bet that slide goes under pretty much everything. And if you amplify it, you get a grab out of the deal. Holy cow. Is that a double amplify? No, that was one amplify. Super low. Oh no, that is a double amplify. You can amplify that twice. So that move you can amplify twice and get a giant combo out of it. I really dig this mask that this headgear she's got on right now. It's her Conum headpiece, which is pretty wicked. The rest of the suit is kind of whatever. But I think I saw at some point that she has her classic skin just like all of the other female ninjas, so that's going to be pretty cool. That's the back throw, it looks like. So, yeah, totally her back throw. And so that rolling ball at first was not amplified, so it goes up. The roll goes up, and then you amplify it and comes back, and then back again is what that looks like. Let's go back over that. So 1, 2, back, and it's a pop-up if you amplify it. Okay, now she's invisible. We have no way of telling if that's a buff or not. Like, obviously, it's not complete invisibility because she has the mist surrounding her, and it looks like it's not an indefinite, like you stay invisible until you get hit. So I wonder what the benefit of going invisible is going to be. And then her low psi throw looks like it has a crushing blow. Let's go back a little ways. So she goes invisible. Combos that we can't see. And it looks like her low side throw is also a super low, so that probably can duck under. It doesn't look like it's as low as that slide, but it looks like it's got a pretty small hitbox, so I bet you can duck under just about everything. Again, except for Sindel's low fireball, and I'm trying to think of what else hits that low that's a projectile. Very little. She's going to go right underneath Joker's projectile, right underneath Scorpion. Probably will go underneath Sub-Zero's and Noob Cybots. Huh, very interesting. So here is amplified Cytos. It looks like it's a different variation. Also, we saw a different variation of the low ball, because at first when she did it, she jumped. So maybe you have some sort of control when you hit the ball, and if you don't do anything, it's just the regular low ball. But if you press a button, maybe it'll pop up, or it's a variation thing in one of the variations that pops up, and then you amplify and it goes back. Because both look like you can amplify for that second hit for the pop-up. And then obviously we're going into a crushing blow here. I like that anti-air. So we've got two moves here. That's a low to a pop-up, and then she looks like she did an anti-air move, and then that's pretty wicked. Different throw. That's a third throw. Mileena has a punch walk, y'all. Just saying. Mileena has a punch walk. I thought Shiva's punch walk into her fatal blow was pretty awesome. That looks a little bit more brutal, not gonna lie. So this is where I think I owe True Underdog a bit of an apology, because again, he called it. It is technically a move. Granted, it's part of her fatal blow, but still. That right there. Because that was in the preview trailer. Alright. We don't have to see all the blood again, because I would like this to not get hit with the sensor hammer. So, that is Mileena. That's... And then it just goes through all the regular nonsense. Yep. Yeah, man. I still think Rain looks like the most solid, though I know we're going to see probably as many Mileenas in Combat League as we do Scorpions, because she is that level with people at this point. So we're going to have to take a look at the Combat Cast tomorrow and see if they give us any clues as to what we can do to neutralize Mileena. But really, that kind of information is just going to come out after Mileena launches with the rest of Combat Pack 2. And we're probably going to end up making a video. So, yeah, that's pretty intense, y'all. I'm super excited for it. I would love... Uh-oh. There we go. I will have a whole lot of fun trying to figure out... Where's my button? Whole lot of fun trying to figure out exactly how to shut down Mileena. But that being said, thank you very much for watching. You have been watching Generally Nerdy. This is the breakdown for Mileena and the reaction video. If you want more stuff, you can click or tap the two boxes that are happening right there below my face, or you can join me over on the website, generallynerdy.net, patreon.com/generallynerdy to support. You're obviously watching me on the YouTube. Subscribe while you're here. Do not forget to ring the bell if you do subscribe so that you can see all of the wonderful things that I do here. There will be a new episode of The Week in Nerddom probably later today. I don't know exactly when this video is going to be going up, but it will be going up before the Week in Nerddom video. So if you need your nerd news fix, then join me, won't you, twice a week? And that is everything. Thank you very much, nerds. Before we go, always, I'm going to try to do two things at once. Remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.